Right. Hello, everyone. Today I'm just going to share, I'm just going to do a simple sharing of how I actually got my students to engage in discussion from across the globe. So this was the most recent discussion that I had between my students in Hobart and William Smith colleges and the teacher candidates from Singapore. So what I did was because this was a course, a pedagogical seminar for pre-service teachers. So I got both, pre-service teachers from both countries to read an article, which is based on the struggle for voice, looking at the different ways that, classroom teachers in a classroom engage in conversations and how learning takes place. So just give me a minute. I can't, oops. Yeah, and what I did was in order to engage in this smooth discussion, I had them read through the articles, the article prior to meeting online, and then I posted this Google slide for sharing between both students from both countries. And also I set an agenda for them to know that, okay, this is what actually we're going to be covering and how many minutes is allocated. But at the same time, I provided them with the guiding question. So this is the question that each student is supposed to prepare their responses. So once we meet online after introducing themselves, I will send them to small breakout groups. And in the breakout groups, they are supposed to have already prepared what they're going to be discussing in relation to this particular question. And to get them to present, I created templates of using the same slide itself. So I granted access to all of the students, and I have them type in, like pointers in regards to what are their responses with, to the question. So they will all type in onto the same slide. I will just have, a simple instruction there. Type the ideas that you've discussed here, simple point form for presentation. And then all the groups will just type in together. And why do I decide to use Google Slide? Number one, because it's freely available, and it is also a presentation format that students from both countries can access, and they know how to use it. So this is one way that, I am also trying to show how I leverage on the fact that, classes have pivoted online, and what are some ways that I attempted to engage my students in discussion across the globe. So, and at the same time, I think we also took this opportunity to exchange with one another about, how education and life has been for both countries. And at that point in time when this session was conducted, Singapore is 12 hours time difference. But we had a great opportunity discussing based on the prompt given. And I think generally this is something that is simple enough for everyone to replicate using Google Slides or even Google Doc and Zoom. And with that, I think that is just what I have to share for today's session. Any questions?
We still have 1 minute left for questions.
Yeah, and if there's anyone who's interested in collaborating with my class for next semester, please write to me. I will type my email address, okay?
Well, I don't have a question, but I have a comment.
Yes.
Please watch the recording. Yesterday, Suriati presented about digital storytelling, and she showed us a video of the colored youth in was it in New York? Yeah, how they used rap, how they created digital storytelling in form of video, and this video just blew us all away. So do not miss that recording. And I had to say that on this recording because it was so fantastic. That's the end of it. See, we are right on time.
Thank you.